Friends, I welcome you all in our video web server. This topic we are going to discuss with respect to our web server configuration Linux operating system. Before going to discuss that particular configuration and all that details, first of all we will discuss regarding the basic terminologies of web server. What is web server, how it works, and what are different types of web server and examples. Then we will discuss regarding the web server with respect to the Linux operating system. So as the name suggests, web server, as it is a server and it is web server, means it is mostly used in our internet or web environment. So without going to in further discussion, we'll start with what is web server and we'll see the associated terminologies related to the web server. So here the term web server can refer to hardware or software or both of them working together. So the term web server is referred to hardware or software or both of them working together. So it is not specific that it can be a hardware, it can be a software. It can be either a hardware, it can be either a software or both of them which are working together for providing the particular functionality. So here if you see on the hardware side, a web server is a computer that stores web server software and website component files, for example HTML document, images, CSS style sheets and JavaScript files. A web server connects to the internet and support physical data interchange with the other devices connect to the web. So when we take web server with respect to the hardware side, so it is a computer that stores web server software and website components, HTML documents, images, CSS style sheets and JavaScript files. A web server connects to the internet and support physical data interchange with other devices connected to the web. So a web server connects to the internet and support physical data interchange with the other devices connected to the web. Similarly, on the software side, a web server includes several parts that control how web users access hosted files. At minimum, this is an HTTP server. An HTTP server software that understands URL, web addresses, and HTTP protocols your browser uses to view the pages. An HTTP server can be accessed through the domain names of the websites it stores, and it delivers the content of these hosted websites to the end users. So on the software side, a web server includes several parts that control how web users access the hosted files. So it is at the software side, and at hardware side it works as a web server for storing the softwares and website components. So here both the sides of the web server we have discussed, either hardware or software. In both the side it is providing the services for internet and its users. At the most basic level, whenever a web browser needs a file that is hosted on a web server, the browser requests a file via HTTP. When the request reaches the correct hardware web server, the software HTTP server accept the request, find the requested document and send it back to the browser through HTTP. If the server doesn't find the requested document, it returns a 404 response instead. So how the basic functionality is that whenever a browser needs a file that is hosted on a web server, the browser requests the file with the HTTP protocol, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. When the request reaches the correct hardware or web server, the software HTTP server accepts that request, find the requested document and send it back to the browser. If that request is not satisfied, it returns 404 response instead. So this situation can be understood with the help of a diagram. Here our web server diagram is there. It is having files, HTTP server and web browser through which the user can access that particular document. So it is sending HTTP request and it is receiving HTTP response. Now, to publish a website, we need either static or dynamic web server. A static web server consists of a computer which HTTP server. We call it static because server send its hosted files as is to your browser or as it is to your browser. A dynamic web server consists of a static web server plus extra software, most commonly an application server and a database. We call it dynamic because the application server updates the hosted files before sending content to your browser via HTTP server. For example, to produce the final web page you see in the browser, the application server might fill an HTML template with the content from the database. Sites like Wikipedia have thousands of web pages. Typically, these kind of sites are composed only a few HTML template and a big database. Rather than thousands of static HTML documents, this setup makes it easier to maintain and deliver the content. A web server hardware is connected to the internet and allows data to be exchanged with the other connected devices, while web server software controls how a user access hosted file. The web server process is an example of client-server model. All computers that host website must have a web server. Now coming to the how web server works. A web server software access through the domain name of the website and ensures the delivery of the site's content to the requested user. The software side is also consists of several components like HTTP server. HTTP server is able to understand HTTP and URLs. As hardware, a web server is a computer that stores web server software and other files related to the website. Now, example, when a web browser like Google Chrome or Firefox needs a file that is hosted on a web server, the browser will request the file by HTTP. When the request is received by the web server, the HTTP server will accept that request and find the content and send it back to the web server through HTTP. More specifically, when a web browser requests a page from a web server, a process will follow a series of steps. First, a person will specify URL in a web browser's address bar. The web browser will then obtain IP addresses of the domain name, either translating the URL through DNS or by searching it in a cache. The web browser then obtains the IP address of the domain through DNS. This will bring the browser to the web server. Browser will then request the specific file from the web server by HTTP request. The server will respond, sending the browser request page again through the HTTP. If the requested page doesn't exist, if something goes wrong, the web server will respond with an error message. The browser will then able to display the web page. The multiple domain can also be hosted on the web server. Examples of the web server like sending and receiving mails, downloading the files through FTP, building and publishing the web pages. Many web server supports server-side scripting. Which is used to employ scripts on a web browser server that can customize the response to the client. Server-side scripting runs several machines and typically has a broad feature set which include database access. The server-side scripting process will also use active server pages, hypertext processing, and other scripting language. This process allows HTML documents to be created dynamically. The difference between static and dynamic web servers. A web server can be used to serve either static or dynamic content. Static refers to the content being shown as while dynamic is content can be updated and changed. A static web server will consist of computer HTTP software. It considered static because it will send hosted files as a web browser. Thank you.